with that?
Yeah, I think so, and I think the ESPN betting odds would be behind that as well. As much as I love what Ohio State brings to the table this year, as much as I really like Oregon this year, I don't know who the third best team is in the Big Ten, and I don't know if the third best team in the Big Ten is really honestly going to be any good. Is it Penn State? A lot of people think so. Is it still Michigan because of that defense? Who knows? But I think this is a two-horse race in the Big Ten, and everybody else, I don't think they're just behind. I think they're far behind. We're in the SEC, I think Georgia's the favorite, obviously, but I can make a case for Alabama. It wouldn't surprise me if they're there. LSU is always really good. Ole Miss, a lot of people really like Ole Miss this year. Yeah, it's still the SEC. And I'll tell you what, if you're Matt Rhule, you better hope it's not the NFL because you didn't do so well in the NFL.
Right. And I'll tell you, I love the Big Ten. I'm one of those who does have conference pride. I'm not to the point where I chant Big Ten when they win bowl games or win conference, when the conference does something amazing. I don't go that crazy.
Where's your allegiance?
Right. But if you look at it, if you're looking at the ESPN bet odds, the top 15 teams going into this year, you see multiple Big Ten teams you got 2 of the top 3 in the betting odds are from the Big Ten. You've got 4 of the top 15 teams are from the Big Ten. However, you still see the dominance that the SEC has because of the top 15 teams in the betting odds, 7 are the SEC. So, and that includes Georgia, who is the favorite to win it all. And then it includes at the 4, Texas, 5 Alabama, 6 Ole Miss, 7 LSU. So that goes to your point that, yes, the Big Ten has top 2 of the top 3, but the SEC has the depth in basically the rest of the top 7 being SEC.
And I like that you bring up Texas there because we talk about the teams coming in, and obviously Oregon we think is really good this year. But we don't know what Washington's going to be, losing DeBoer and Penix and Jed Fish coming in. We don't know what USC is. They seem to be on a downtick right now. Miller Moss had a great ball game, but we really don't know what he is. Can Lincoln Riley figure out how to play defense? And UCLA really seems to be down right now with their new head coach, Deshaun Foster, which I know we'll get into here in a moment. But Texas and Oklahoma, the twosome coming in to the SEC, and there may be questions about Oklahoma, but I think those two teams are maybe not better than Oregon. Texas could be on par this year, but they are better than what the Big Ten is bringing in.
Yeah, and I still, looking back over the last decade, I know the Big Ten now feels like it's a power 2, right? Now it's SEC and Big Ten, but if you look back over the last decade, 6 national championships in the SEC over the last 10 years, 2 out of the Big Ten. 5 Heisman Trophy winners from the SEC and 5 Heisman Trophy winners from the SEC, 0 from the Big Ten. Now, I know Caleb Williams won 1 at USC and Marcus Mariota won 1 at Oregon, but I don't think you can claim those. So I still think there is a little bit of a separation from SEC to Big Ten. But, of course, this week was about celebrating the Big Ten and celebrating the new 18-team conference. I do think, looking at this Big Ten as a whole, I do think that there's a chance that there will be 3 or 4 playoff teams amongst the 18. I think that's going to be the real question mark going forward. Is this going to be a conference that can get 4 in, or is this a conference that can get 3 in?
You think this year there's 4? Because I don't know if I can get there this year that there will be 4 from the Big Ten. Because, again, I don't know. Maybe Iowa in a healthy Cade McNamara and a new offensive system will be good and be able to sneak their way in. Maybe second year for Luke Fickell at Wisconsin, and they'll be able to surprise some people.
And you're throwing Michigan as having no shot?
Well, no, but I'm saying like Michigan and Penn State, we already talked about them, and are they that good? I don't know. There's a lot of questions about them. I don't know if the Big Ten can get 4 this year, but moving forward, I don't see a reason why the Big Ten cannot.
One thing I noticed today, by the way, the odds have changed for Ohio State to win the national championship by ESPN Bet. We will tell you what that change is. It's significant. That is next on The Money.
More of Hollywood Casinos on the money. On the money.
Presented by Ohio for Responsible Gambling.
Coming up on ONN.
Meet Cheryl.
Hey.
She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Sorry, but we actually have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants in stock.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns. And here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey friends, Brandon Beam here for Truehold. If you had a crystal ball, you wouldn't agonize over when to sell your home. You would just ask these questions. Should I sell when my home's value is sky high? Or wait and hope that the bottom doesn't drop out of the housing market? The thing is, I'm not ready to move. You don't need a crystal ball with Truehold's Sell and Stay program. You can literally sell now and stay in your home as long as you'd like. When you sell your home to Truehold for its best current value, you can fully cash out on your home's equity, and you can stay in your home as long as you want with an easy, affordable lease. Truehold pays property taxes, insurance, and all the maintenance and upkeep too. Truehold unlocks your wealth without uprooting your life. You can get an offer now while your home's value is sky high and use the money to secure your retirement, pay off bills, or finance your dreams. It's your money. Do whatever you want with it. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's best value without moving. Again, that's Truehold.com.
You expect your home to protect everything you love, but you don't expect the ways water is breaking down your foundation and damaging your home. Cracks in walls and uneven floors are just a few signs your foundation is compromised. But there's one way to get answers to all your concerns. A free home inspection from Ohio Basement Authority. We put water back in its place. Get your free inspection at ohiobasementauthority.com.
Colin Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Universal Windows Direct is the best. Why? Number one, they have the best technology. They have window systems that last up to 5 times longer than the other jabronis. Plus, they back it up with a true lifetime warranty for as long as you own your home and a 20-year warranty to the next homeowner. And how about the deals? 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years. Restrictions apply because they always do. Call them today, 614-502-5220. Schedule your free in-home estimate. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com.
The Fan. Ohio sports destination. Now back to Hollywood Casinos on the money.
Presented by Ohio for Responsible Gambling.
From ONN.
If it feels like for months, Ohio State has been just behind Georgia in the national championship betting odds, well, that's been correct until today. Because now at ESPN Bet, Ohio State's national championship odds have been updated, and they are now co-favorites to win the national championship again. Plus 325 for Georgia, plus 325 for Ohio State. So kind of a little bit of a significant move there. The fact that it is now co-favorites. Not a huge number change, but the fact that they're co-favorites now, Ryan, is a big deal.
And correct me if I'm wrong here, but there's been some shuffling behind as well, because wasn't Oregon 7-1? They're now 8-1. Texas, I believe, was plus 750. They're plus 850 now. And Alabama was either 12 or 14-1, and they're at fifth now at 15-1. So a little shuffling of the deck all around.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a shuffle. But how about this? Now, there's a new prop bet that is out there, and I find this one interesting. It is for Ohio State to go undefeated 12-0 in the regular season. I want you to take a guess at what the odds are that you can get Ohio State going 12-0. And, of course, most people think it's a 3-game season. Ohio State playing at Oregon, playing at Penn State, home against Michigan. You could make the argument maybe home against Iowa and make it a 4-game season. But for Ohio State to go undefeated, what odds do you think that is?
Well, they're actually underdogs in the Oregon game.
Yeah, close to a pick 'em.
So is it better or worse than the national championship odds. I'm going to guess it's a little worse. So I'm saying let's go 4-1.
Okay. Ohio State to go 12-0 plus 270.
Really? I'm surprised. I thought it would be a little higher.
Now, there's one team out there in college